Hey, scavengers and soldiers, this is Imp from Black Talon Gaming. I want to welcome you to yet another Fallout 4 video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at 3 awesome tips that I've picked up along the way that will help keep you alive and help you survive in the Wasteland in Fallout 4 on survival mode. With that said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let me go ahead and grab these because they're bothering the crap out of me. We're going to jump right into it with the first tip. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The first tip is going to be, of course, use the terrain around you. So, like, I think this goes without saying that if you're playing survival mode, especially if you're playing it by the book, like the way the game is meant to be played, the vast majority of people, when they come out after the Museum of Freedom encounter and they're dealing with the Deathclaw here, they run right into here and they hit the Deathclaw from inside this building because the Deathclaw cannot get inside this building. And this is probably the easiest and most simplistic way of using your terrain to your advantage. However, there are several other little tips and tricks I picked up along the way, and I'm going to show you at least a couple of those right now. Alright guys, so I've got another example of using terrain to your advantage, and this is something I want to go ahead and show you really quick, so hopefully we won't have any problems here. But what I like to do is, as weird as it sounds, I like to climb up these trees. It's a little bit hard to get it to work. But if you do it just right, you can create a little tree stand and then you're good. And what I like to do, especially from this one, right now we're south of the cemetery, is there's usually a ghoul that is going to be right over, I guess he's not here anywhere. Well, there's usually a ghoul like right over here by this little farm tractor thing. And is that him? Let's try. Yeah, that's him. Alright, so I'm standing right here, and he's going to come towards me and come right in my line of fire. Damn, am I hitting a tree? Yep. Don't know where I am. And now he's dead. But the cool thing about that is that when he's running across this field, if he should literally make it all the way over here and start trying to climb the tree, he has to come up that tree to get to you, so you switch to your shotgun. You switch to your awesome shotgun, you start unloading on him, and as soon as he's right there on you, you just drop out of the tree. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a really great thing to use tree stands in this game, and it's kind of fun too. But that goes back to one of my top things I like to remember. If you're prepared for the fight, you're gonna win it. If you're not prepared, you better learn how to like hook and button hook and everything like that. Which leads me to tip number 2. Alright guys, so I'm right now outside of Wildwood Cemetery, and I'm going to go ahead and use this time to show you, I think I'll be able to show you one of the tricks. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to it because I know there's a bunch of ferals right here. And the area that I want to go to, the good terrain that I was using, is on the other side. So we're going to try to take these ferals out first. I don't have any backups, so let's hope this goes alright. Oh shit. Alright, so tip 2 is learn how to book it, because sometimes you're not going to be able to win a fight, and right now it looks like, yeah, there we go. That is literally tip 2, is learn how to run and how to use the terrain to your advantage. For some reason they piled off of me. There we go. Hey, buddy. Looks like I might be killed in my, where's my damn right away? Book it, book it, book it, but always learn. Just try to kite them. I don't want to pull them back to one of my settlements, so I'm gonna kind of loop them. Oh shit, this area is gonna be full of them too. One more, come on. Book it, book it, book it, book it, book it. Alright, so that's the, that's actually literally tip 2. Tip 2 was literally to, learn how to button hook and learn how to use terrain to your advantage to keep them at a distance from yourself. Because that's really the only thing that you can do, is because if you're getting up, like if you're standing still, you're going to lose, just period. Anyhow, let me go ahead and stop it here, and we'll go ahead and proceed to the next section, which of course is tip 1. Alright guys, so just a quick recap. Tip number 1 is to use your terrain to your advantage, whether it's in that store in Covenant or using tree stands, firing from the highways like you see behind me. Whatever you can use your cover. When the cover fails or when you're not prepared for a fight, learn how to run. Don't be that dude that just stands there, because you're going to get killed. You know, like if you run and you survive and can come back later and kill that creature, that's still a win, you know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to run away from a fight. That's pretty much it. And number 3 is a really simple tip, is when you start out survival is going to introduce a lot more maladies to your character. You can now get infections and illnesses, and infections, they suck dog balls, dude. Like, it's horrible. It's like, it's just horrible, dude. But you can get around that. You can kind of wait and level up your intelligence, or if you start with a high intelligence, you can grab that chemist perk and then be able to manufacture your own antibiotics. If you're not intelligence strong as a character, the easiest way to... Oh, hey guy, what are you doing? You are lining up to shoot me, aren't you? Now you're not. But the easiest way to get things done, or to get medical treatment, is just to hop this little river, lake, whatever it is over here, and go over there to Covenant, because they have a doctor, and the doctor can heal you. I think it costs like 30 caps or something like that. It costs something ridiculously low or whatnot to get healed by that guy, or get healed by that doctor. Anyhow, that is my... those are my 3 awesome survival tips, and you'll notice I was playing survival mode this whole time. Anyhow, if you have any questions, or if you have your own advice, please leave them below. I look for awesome tips, and if you have an awesome tip, I'll definitely include it in a future video, and we'll give you, like, you know, the credit. I'll give you the props, bro, don't worry. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I want y'all to have a great day, and remember to stay awesome.